Okay, I just wanted to showcase the combat in Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and kind of get my like 2 cents on like the difference, like whether you want to play it or not. So in Syndicate, it's pretty much a more of a constricted combat because you're either in combat or you're not, right? You can't really like play around with it as much as you could in Unity. One thing I do like about it though is that there's a skill perk that lets you like instantly assassinate someone and steal their stuff like that. But the one thing I don't like is like the only, the one thing that really like kind of bugs me is like you put your hood on only when you're in stealth mode, and when you're not in stealth mode, you take your hood off. So when you're in stealth mode, you're like constantly crouched, right? Another thing I don't like is the fact that like in Unity you can dodge roll to get out of enemies' ways. Here you just kind of press Y, but it's not really a dodge. It just kind of like moves away, right? Now, of course, you can use just like a throwable, right? If someone's trying to shoot you, use a throwable. Maybe oh, I was trying to throw it, but smoke bomb. That's another thing. You only have one weapon button, right? You only have one. So for it used to be in Unity, and I'll showcase that. Um, your right bumper is throwables. Your left bumper is your gun, wrist, and other things for your left hand, I guess. It kind of makes sense. So your right one's for the right hand, your left one's for your left hand. It kind of makes sense, right? Now everything is just Y, which really like removes a lot of synergy because now it just like part of it like really complicates things because you saw I was trying to throw a bomb and I ended up just like insta killing somebody with a pistol. Another thing that just got removed was the dodge. You can't dodge attacks anymore. Oh man, I'll kind of mess with everybody here. And I'm using a level 1 weapon right now, and I'm literally destroying everybody. Like look at this. Hold on a sec. Let me literally destroy everyone here real quick. I'm not using the pistol because I want to have the pistol just in case things like start going south or something. That's It's got really cool animations. But oh yeah, here we go. Here's me in stealth mode. I have my hood up. Here's me out of stealth mode. In stealth mode, out of stealth mode. In stealth mode, out of stealth mode. You get the point. But that was literally me with like level 1. It's upgraded, but like here's the max knuckles. I already got the max knuckles. 11 points. Here's me on just like basic knuckles. Like it's like 2 or 3 points. It's literally should initiate insta kills or something like that. Let me see. But they got rid of like guard or like the funness of like having combat for Flash, and it really sucks because all I really needed to do was press guard break. That's it. Hold on, lady, notice me. Notice me. It's like I can't dodge or anything, but I could just like that and just keep doing guard break. And on off chance, just do a counter and then guard break constantly. It's just me pressing A the whole time. Where I'm going to showcase Unity combat, it's a lot different. Now, even if you like, and here's the next point I want to take. Even if you do have all these other weapons, like first of all, like the weapons you have here, they're so degraded. Like look at this. You have 3 weapons here, and then you have like only 2 throwables, which is insane because they got rid of like so much stuff like going further into their games for some reason. Like the utility are gone, but you have a rope dart launcher, so that somehow checks in. So here's me stealthing. So I'm literally max stealthy. I could literally just walk around and just assassinate people if I wanted to. Okay, and just the pistols, like it's not one shot. You have to do a bunch of shots for some reason. Guns apparently take a bunch of shots to kill somebody, which for some reason video games have adapted into their lifestyle. I have no idea why. This is a max level gun. It still takes like 2 or 3 shots to kill someone. It's crazy. Whereas in like Unity, it'll take one, two if they're like really beefy, two for like the Ubers of the game that are like maybe story bosses or something. But I could probably count on one hand maybe how many times I can kill someone with a pistol with 2 shots. It doesn't happen often, especially if their headshots usually 1 shot. With that, it's like maybe like even less than maybe 9% of the time they'll die with 1 shot, maybe 1%. They'll actually. I don't think I've ever seen a boss or anyone live through a headshot with a pistol in Unity. But here, I've actually seen people tank headshots. So let's try a different weapon. Right, I wanted to showcase like a different weapon. Also, for some reason, the enemies just they don't care. Now this is me using the cane. Still level 1 cane, bear in mind. Still level 1. Is there like a level requisite to this place? It's kind of. Okay, I know this is the weakest. This is actually mid. This is low, and then these are like the end game. So I'm supposed to be fighting some like high level enemies right here, but they're not. Uh, yeah, just tapping X constantly here. I have literally zero complaints about the animation. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't care. I don't care because I see it is supposed to take more of a brawler stance in terms of the old like swing and slow and like kind of like not clunky but like a methodical like combat system. Here it's just like pretty much you're just like you're just rapid fire go constantly. Okay, try to get their attention. Yes, so that's one of that is really annoying. That is that like not only not only is it just really annoying to like remove the dodge. If I start running, sometimes these guys. Let me see if I can catch up with them. Like this is just me right now. This like I can't do anything apart from run. There's no roll. Like usually you'd be able to like roll out of the combat, whatever, right? Um, of course, if I had a smoke bomb, I could just. Oh, I do have a smoke bomb. Must have stole it, and then you just kind of disappear, and that's pretty much it. It just feels a lot more bland than in Unity, right? You can use your throwing knives. They're really helpful in large group enemy situations. But once you're in high levels and you max out your skill perks, literally doesn't matter. Okay, and this is another showcase that I like is you can actually pick up bodies, which is really cool. Here's me like on the case using guard break. I'm tapping A and when their thing goes gold, I'll press B. Yep. Like legit using level 1 weapons, bro. It's this crazy. Like that really blows. The missions when you're going from Unity to Syndicate, they're kind of mid. Simply because like okay, Unity has like these little missions, which this game does as well. Like where you could help assist civilians and whatnot, and that's great. Syndicate has a little bit more than that, but they're so like lackluster. Like I can't believe I don't see one, but there's usually like a boat, like a heist. There's heist missions, right? You go on the train, you heist the stuff, but it's not like I'm opening a vault in Red Dead or something, or I'm stealing from men. No, you go on the train, you take out the henchmen, right? And you loot like 4 little cargo boxes, like little treasure chests. They're not even that big, right? Or in this case, like where this is actually fun. The River Thames is fun, right? Here you can see you move around both. Let me actually showcase, which is why I love this place. I wanna explain. It's really boring on the train. Like it's like, dude, when I first saw Train Heist, it does give you a huge payout, but at the same time, it's like as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow, I can't believe it's this bland. Like it was so disappointing, dude. I like get on the train, grab the stuff, get out, like four little boxes and get out. It's pretty much the same thing Fortnite did in this new Chapter 5. It's so like lackluster. It's like, bro, why am I even doing this? Where like Red Dead, you actually had a whole like high system, and you had to get away from police. It was so cool. Here it's just like show up, get the thing, go away. So this is why I love it because it's someone said this on YouTube. It's like playing Frogger, and it really is because you're you're going out onto these boats, and there's a steel cargo mission right there. I won't be able to get to it, but you go out here on these boats, and you kind of just like you maneuver between them to get through the River Thames, and it's fun. You could go over here, mess with the boat, watch it like cut this thing off, and then the boat's basically just like I don't know how you gain speed after your rope is cut, but okay. So that's basically stuck there, and it's gonna like hold boats back. Yeah, and then you could like fight enemies. You could jump onto them. Dude, it's so much fun, like right here. But it all gets kind of watered down once you just like, especially during the heist mission, which I could do one right now. Yeah, let me literally show y'all the example I'm at. It's just so lackluster. Y'all be like, what the heck? This is it. Like it's so fun at first, but once you do it, like there's no more point to do it. It's kind of lame. So you get on this boat, it initiated, now it's gonna start moving, right? I took that guy out because he was there. I didn't really even need to. Oh, you can only activate Eagle Vision while standing still or moving like super slow. Like you can only do it in the walk mode, which is like really annoying. Because the only purpose for Eagle Vision is to like pick out targets easier. Because now like some enemies will actually wear black and they'll blend in with the other, like with pedestrians, especially the Templars. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. So if you, strangely enough, if you cut the cargo from the boat, you can't steal the cargo, which blows my mind. I'm like, why is that even a thing? That just sounds so dumb. Just throw this guy off and he just dies. If life was like that, it'd be so scary. Here, I love that instant steal though. Oh, that's such a good like perk up. It just makes the game flow so much easier. Right, I'm just want to go out here and kind of kill these guys. I could hide in that thing or hide bodies in there, but you really don't even need to hide bodies. Like even if they're found, it's not like a huge. It's not a huge issue. They're not gonna freak out, and everyone's gonna go and search for it. Even if you do, you just like literally take them out so fast, as you saw earlier. That was me with my weakest weapon. Once again, I'm just reminding you. So yeah, this is me. I took out that girl. She had the plans. Now I gotta mark the cargo and steal it, and I get a bounty reward from it. Now, I think this is the most I've seen. Usually it's like 3 or 4 or 5. It's like the most. Apparently, maybe there's 6. I'm not sure, but so far this is the most. And kind of on a side note, like your base of operations is on a train, which, in my point of view, sounds like the dumbest thing ever because the train has to keep going on the tracks, right? Or I guess you could pit stop it somewhere, but it's just like it's never there, right? Like look. Hold on a second. I don't want to like sidetracking here, but like this is pretty much the train all around here, but it's never near you for some unknown reason. I don't know why. My suggestion, if I would have done this, would have been to just make a boat base. Because look, if the Thames is at the center of everything, and you're constantly having to move around, have your base literally be a movable boat that can go back and forward at the same time. That would be freaking cool. That would be something unique to actually look to. Like have it like be one of them little paddle steamboats, whatever they're called, the ferries. Why didn't they have that? Instead, it's a train that like moves only one way. Like I can't even tell you like how many times I had to actually run after my train or had to spawn there, and it's just lame because I'd much rather have to walk there. Here's a random mission for you. Yeah, but I much rather have to walk there than to actually have to fast travel. But yeah, this is pretty much what is that? Well, oh, World War I. Cool. Might have to check that out. That's probably a Rift mission. But this is what I'm talking about. Like great setting, dude. I love London. I'm playing Watch Dogs Legion, and the only reason I got Syndicate was because it's free, and I really wanted to see what London looked like earlier on. And I'm thankful that I have like the ability to view like an idea of what this place looked like. But honestly, for the issues that they for like the things that they removed, it's a great game to just like basically get one and done with, in my personal opinion. Like Unity had online. Unity had like Rift missions that were wild. I'm about to do another Rift mission here, and like Unity has. I feel like it had so much more going in its melee combat, and I'm gonna showcase that. But this game feels like it literally is just cut out of that, and they remove like all the like things that make it deep. Like one thing I've noticed is for some reason it feels like running is a lot slower than it is in Unity. I don't know why. And then you have this whole like system where I wish they did it more like where you could switch between your character, your sister, like and Fry, Evie Fry between Evie Fry and what's this guy Jacob Fry. I wish they did it like in Grand Theft Auto, but instead you press start, you switch character like this. It's just it's wild because they have like these things to make it keep going. The mechanics to keep the game flowing. But once you have a stop, go do this, and especially shown in Unity when you have to loot somebody, it's really annoying. That's why I only carry like well, not scavenger, but I carry Assassin's Cash just so I don't have to like loot enemies constantly, and I have so much money I don't have to worry about looting anymore, and that made the game so much more fun. But like I said, the few that I liked is the ability to carry enemies. Or let's see if I can find. I'm gonna find an enemy real quick that I can kind of like not rob, but like capture. It was just basically steal. Body snatch. I'm trying to find the right verbiage. It'll come to me when I see the word. It's just really depressing seeing that though. Honestly, it's like this game is fun, but they remove like so many like cool aspects that were in another game prior to it that it kind of like makes it be mad. Really, just trying to get to that red boat. You see on that mini map at the bottom left, there's a red. Also, need to be like super stealthy as well, or else it's not gonna work. So here we are. Me just need to do it like this. Yeah, kidnap. Here we go. And this pretty much lets you like walk slowly. This pretty much lets you blend 100%, which I love because in Unity I keep like trying to blend with enemies, or not enemies, but like with civilians. They keep running, walking away, which still happens in this game as well, which is really annoying. I don't know why they didn't fix that. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's my gripes. The story is kind of meh, and I don't know. I'm pretty much not gonna play this game anymore after this. I'm gonna do some of these Rift missions and see what that's all about. I like working for Queen Elizabeth for a little bit. That was cool, but other than that, and I love the architecture. Really cool historical time period. I think they could have done a way better on it than they have with this. Like they brought in some power players that I didn't really care about because like, dude, you have some of the most like insane. I think this is the age of science. If anything, this is the age of experimental science, and I think it felt really lackluster because the only people you really helped out was like Darwin, and it had nothing to do with science. Everything had pretty much to do with like infiltration. You were just like infiltrating for this and infiltrating for that. And one thing that really pissed me off was someone drew a funny, hilarious sketch of Darwin as like his bottom half was a monkey, and his top half was his face, and I was like, dude, that's freaking hilarious. Oh, here's another type of mission. That's a sabotage mission. It's once again, it's like it's just pretty much just there, and that's it. It's nothing big. Anyway, and the guy literally hires you to just basically run after someone and beat him up because he drew a mean picture of Darwin. Like, I thought that was the dumbest. I thought that was the dumbest part of the game because like, bro, why are you so upset that someone drew a picture of you with this, bro? I literally went out and raced across the city to tear down pictures of Darwin being made a joke of. God forbid someone makes a joke of you, Darwin. Oh my lord! Like that was the dumbest mission ever. Like some these missions for me, they were so stupid. I couldn't. I just like it really killed it for me. Like in the beginning, I had so much fun. I was like, man, and I was telling my boys, it's like, dude, I'm having fun with this game. It's great. But towards the end, the story missions, they're just like they wear on you because it's like I'm an assassin. Why am I going after this one dude making drawings on me? I stand for freedom, right? That's the whole that's the whole thing behind assassins, like standing for freedom, instead of just some bouncer that's like hired by some dude that's like, hey, kill this guy. That's not how assassins work. If anything, I just felt like a watered down assassin, like some sort of like I don't know a thug or something. Which if Jacob the leader of the biggest crime syndicate in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Yet he's like, oh, I'm gonna go out here and tear down pictures for Darwin, or I'm gonna go out here and sabotage a whole like parade, or not a parade, but like protect this guy during a march. I'm like, why don't you just get your dudes to do that? Like, what is this? Like, who legit wrote this, bro? The artist, great job. The storyboard, y'all were lacking, bro. Y'all were lacking so hard. Animators, great job. And whoever was in charge of like the actual like combat, you need to do a little bit better on that too. Like legit, like is too much of it was the same, then too little of it was unique. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean later on in terms of Unity combat and this because like you can guard break in this, you can throw and attack. That's pretty much it, which really kind of annoyed me. But I'll see y'all on YouTube.